this ASMR. If you're new here, please consider subscribing. And if you are already subscribed, then welcome back. So today, I am going to be eating Taco Bell. So, I got some stuff, late night munchies, got the best of me. I decided to get some Taco Bell. Y'all know how it goes. So I got a few items, and I'll let you know what they are after I get them out. Gotta get the sauces. And I know you're like, Ryan, what the hell? That's a lot of food. And I would agree with you that it is a lot of food. But your boy is hungry, and hopefully I eat it all. So, I'll try and get a couple thumbnails. Let me get the straw out of the way. Okay. Okay. Move more that way. Kind of like that. Okay. So, in my last video, y'all were like, well, not y'all, making it sound like accusatory. Y'all, real quick, mine's all over the place. This is their new freeze that they have. It's like a wild berry cream or whatever. I wanted to try their grilled fries. I wanted to try their grilled fries or whatever that's called, the grilled cheese fries, but they didn't have fries. So, funny story. When I went there just now, so the Taco Bell near me, they close up at 1 a.m. in the morning. And I got there at 12:35. So, the lady, I could tell she was being short with me because she was tired. So every time I was saying stuff, she was like, what else? What else? What else? When I first pulled up to the speaker box, she tries to do this. I think she was trying to do a thing where she was going to tell me that they were closed. But then she sighed. And then she was like, what can you can get started when you're ready. And I'm like, was she about to say we're closed and then decided not to? Did someone tell her not to say that we were closed and just take their order anyway? Because it sounded like there was this automated, she tried to make it sound like there was this automated system. As if they were closed or something, like an automated message, me pulling up. Or maybe that was just her customer service voice. But her tone changed immediately. And having worked in fast food, you hate those people. So I got a crunch wrap here. I noticed I never show you guys the food. So maybe I'll start doing that, because it might look, better if I show you guys the food up close. I got a crunch wrap. This is a burrito supreme. And 3 soft taco supremes. And it's like, bro, you can eat all this. Just watch me. Y'all ever notice? Or you know what? Let me know if you guys like this stuff. Otherwise, I'll stop doing it. But look at that cross section. Right there, bro. It's not zooming in. I hate my life. But you see, that beautiful cross section. Again, I apologize for my squeaky ass floor. But I'm sure a few of you guys are late nighters like me. And you guys ever notice this phenomenon? So if a fast food restaurant, if they're dead and it's 30 minutes to close, do you guys ever notice that thing where right before they close, if one person goes into the drive-thru, then 2 or 3 more cars pull up because they realize, oh, that restaurant it's like there's business, they're taking someone's order. So that gives you more confidence because you don't want to be the one guy or girl that's there at like 30 minutes prior to when they close, asking for a whole bunch of food. If there's already a line, you feel better because then it's like, okay, well now they have to take my order because I got in line before they closed, and they have to satisfy the line. Like if I got in line at 10:45 and you close it, or sorry, at 9:45 and you close at 10, then even if it's 10:05, by the time you take my order, you gotta take my order because I got in before you were closed. At least that was our policy at Chick-fil-A when I worked there. I don't know if other restaurants do it like that. You get up to the speaker box and they're like, actually, we're closed, I'm sorry. Let me know your guys' stories or if you guys experience a similar thing. Bong bong. Really, the only sauce I fuck with is fire sauce, because hot and mild are too weak. And Diablo, I don't really care for it. Uh-oh. For getting this at late night, this is still pretty good. You late nighters know what I'm talking about. This freeze. This is a freeze. If you it's a little melted because it took me a while to get everything set up. But if you guys like Taco Bell's freezes, I'd say get this one. I'd say it's pretty good. Uh-oh. Alright. The last Taco Bell video I did, I tried the Mexican pizza. I think I still had a burrito supreme and the 3 soft tacos, and it was I remember that was pretty good. The Mexican pizza is like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's overhyped. Because all they do is the same ingredients that you would get in like a burrito supreme, because I think they put refried beans on it too. It tastes like they do. It's like the same ingredients they put on this, and they just put it on like a corn shell, basically. It's not that good. I would say just get us 2 soft tacos and it's about the same thing. Ask if you could have refried beans on it or something. What's your make sure to let me know in the comments what you guys' favorite thing to get at Taco Bell is. been complaining about this for a while. So sorry if I sound like a broken record. But the reason this video is so late at night, for me anyway, I'll upload this on Wednesday. So happy hump day for you guys. And me, I guess. But my sleep schedule is so screwed. I'll do the Burrito Supreme next. But yeah, so like, I've been going to bed at around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, and then sleeping until like 4 to 5 o'clock in the evening, sometimes 6. And it's just like, I go to bed and it's daylight, and I wake up and it's dark. And then I wait, and then I'm up until the daylight, and then I'm like a vampire. I'm just literally living the vampire lifestyle. I'm just living that vampire life, bro. It's insane. One thing I was gonna say. A few of you guys, I forgot. I apologize if I've been making too many anime-related videos recently. A couple people commented and said, I really love your content even though I don't watch anime, and that made me realize, I'm like, oh, maybe my core audience isn't filled with like anime lovers, and it's cool if you do or don't. But I have to like switch up what videos I make. So this is gonna be a little bit more of a casual video. And I also want to talk about not a video, I want to talk about a movie I just recently watched. And if you guys are like, was it an anime movie? No, it wasn't. I actually can tie this into something ASMR related, because the way that I found out about the movie was through another ASMR content creator's video, and I've been watching her content a lot. Well, I've always watched her content a lot. I've been watching her for years, and you guys probably know who I'm talking about. By the time I say her name, you're gonna be like, who is it? Like, you're gonna say, who is it? But then when I say her name, you're gonna be like, oh, it's her. Because she's pretty popular. I bend over to get into the microphone, but this is good posture. That's proper posture. But no. So, Amal CD, if you know what I'm talking about, you know, but if you don't, just Google her. Very popular content creator. Well, she's an OG. If you've known her for a long time, she's been making content like over 10 years. She started out making ASMR on her webcam back in like 2013 or 12. Maybe even 11. She's been making ASMR for a long time. All of her old videos, they're like 360p quality. They're still very good content, auditorily, you know. But you know, a lot of it's good content, but you know, I watch her new stuff, and then when I want to listen to her old stuff, because when I was watching her, I was like in middle school, like reaching middle school age, so it brings back a lot of nostalgia. over like her movie reviews or DVD, when she goes over her DVD collections and things like that. So if you guys wonder, like, I just like ASMR, that I'm talking about a lot of what I like to watch, movie topics and things like that. It's just what I like, so I make that kind of content. And one of those things just so happens to be anime, and I'm just thankful that a lot of you guys are into it. Some viewers I have that are into it. I also gotta remember the few of you that aren't so much into it. I can talk about something normal. So, one thing I'm gonna talk about, in one of her DVD collections, she was going over this movie. Well, she was like explaining the movie, the plot of it, how she felt about it, and she did that for like 10 movies or something for the whole video. Well, she goes over this one movie, and it's a Jack Black movie with Gwyneth Paltrow in it, and it's called Shallow Hal. If you guys have never watched Shallow Hal, I would implore you to. Because the movie is funny. So, I'm gonna give a little bit of a little disclaimer though. If you're not into comedies, if you're the type of person who you're really just into just action, just sci-fi, things of that nature, if you're just into what you're into and comedies aren't that funny for you, then it may not be that funny. I'd say still check it out if you want to, if you trust my recommendation that much. But I have a really good sense of humor, and also I have a good taste in movies above all. So if you really want to check something out, I'd say check out Shallow Hal. So it's from 2001. This is a 20-year-old, mid-20-year-old Jack Black, mid-20-year-old or almost 30-year-old Gwyneth Paltrow. They might both be in their 30s at that point. They both look young though. And so the story of the movie is, sorry, trying to get some napkins. So I'll explain. By the way, this is if you want to check the movie out, skip ahead. I don't know where to. I'll set a timestamp here to skip all of the spoilers, because I'm going to spoil a lot of the movie. Because, that's the only way I can talk about it for a long time. So, Shallow Hal, in the beginning of the movie, essentially, his dad is dying from some kind of illness, and his dad's a reverend, Hal's dad. And, he's heavily sedated to reduce him from ever having any pain, to prevent him from ever having any pain. And Hal goes in to basically give his last words to his dad and hear what his last words from his dad are to him. And his dad basically explains to him, like, hey, if there's one thing that I want you to do, is I want you to get with a girl that's really hot. He says it in so many words. I'm not gonna say those words for two reasons. Advertiser friendliness. And 20% of y'all are women. Also, for you ladies that are watching this, I'd still say watch it, because the ending is very heartfelt, and I think even women can enjoy the movie. Because the whole movie, by the way, it's pointing fingers at Hal. It's basically like it's making fun of the guy who's superficial but looks very average. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of the movie. It's making fun of the guy. Like, okay. Do you guys remember a couple months ago where like all these guys on the internet, on Twitter, were calling Margot Robbie mid for some reason? Like, well, do you guys remember that happening? Everyone on the internet was calling Margot Robbie mid for some reason. And like, if you think that Margot Robbie, we're talking about Wolf of Wall Street, we're talking about Harley Quinn. If you think that's mid, you're crazy. Because mid, for all of you guys, I think a good percentage of you are a little bit older. Mid meaning middle. Meaning like average. That's mid, that's average, that's 5 out of 10. If you think that Margot Robbie is legitimately a 5 out of 10, watch Suicide Squad. And just watch Suicide Squad. Just Harley Quinn's scene. Like, Margot Robbie's scene. And then watch Birds of Prey. And then watch Wolf of Wall Street. I don't know any other movies she's in. But if you watch all of those movies and come back with the conclusion that Margot Robbie's mid, there's something wrong in your brain. Anyways, it's pointing the finger at all those guys, right? Hal was his name? Hal, was it Lester? Oh my god, I don't know. But his name's Hal, right? And because his dad told him that he chases nothing but hot girls to a fault. He's superficial. There's an opening scene where he's at a club. He's partying it up. And he's getting in between all these girls. And he's trying to dance with them. And they're all rejecting him and giving him weird looks. And, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil the movie. I just thought about it. I'm not gonna spoil the movie. Because I can talk about parts of the movie without spoiling it. So, he's really like only wants hot girls, right? Then his coworkers tell him like, bro, lower your standards. What's wrong with you? Because like you only go after these hot girls. And then what happens is he ends up meeting this guy in an elevator, who just so happens to be Tony Robbins. And I think Tony Robbins is like a motivational speaker type person. And he meets this guy Tony Robbins in an elevator, and the elevator broke down. And then Tony Robbins starts giving him like life coaching or therapy, or like Hal goes on this whole life story of what happened with his dad and all this. Apparently he experienced a lot of trauma and he doesn't remember his dad very much. And so he's like, well, that's odd because at 9, because he died, Hal's dad died when he was 9. He's like, you should remember that. Well, and then he's like, well, you're having all these issues with women. Don't you think your standards are a bit too high? And then he does this like hypnotization thing to get him to see the inner beauty in everyone, and everyone, to see the inner beauty and like to see what's beyond the surface. Like their outside may look good, but what he sees is on their inside. So then he actually, after he leaves that, he starts like seeing all these hot girls everywhere, and they seem like really insecure. And you know, at first he's like, oh, they must be not interested, but then he asks them out, and then they're like super digging him. And he's like, dude, there's all these hot girls. Then you meet Gwyneth Paltrow's character, and she becomes the main love interest. And then there's a bunch of scenes, and that's where I'm going to stop, because there's a bunch of scenes after that. I only explained the first like 20 minutes of the movie. There's a bunch of scenes after that. The main point of the movie that I think, and it's really awesome, is it's basically saying like there's more to people than they're just their looks. But then also, if you have, this is a second theme, but this is based on something that you really only get to know in the end of the movie. Also, the insecurities that you have may not matter as much. This is also kind of like for on the other side. They talk about how your insecurities what you're insecure about may not matter as much to someone else. Own it, be confident. But you don't need to seek validation from all these other really hot people and be superficial, because someone's value, their value isn't just on the outside. You can pick, wow, yikes, you can pick people based on like more than just physical attraction, which is obvious. That's the obvious message of the movie, but it goes a little bit deeper because there's a lot of different insecurities that are laid in the movie that are ironed out throughout, and it's actually a very good comedy, because not only does it have a good message for people, they're able to deliver you that message while also being able to make you laugh. My favorite comedies are either just stupid comedies like Airplane, where there's just absurd thing after absurd thing, and one-liner joke after one-liner joke, dad joke here and there, dad joke there and there, and it's just like, oh, I forgot about my dad joke. I was gonna be like, today we're gonna talk about. I forgot my dad joke. Anyways, whatever. For those of you that have made it that far, hopefully you enjoyed my silly humor. Well, I would assume if you're watching this far, then I would assume you like my silly humor. Otherwise, I don't know why you're watching this. But anyways, so that's what they're saying, is like, oh yeah, the message of the movie is very good. It's like, and also, I like how they're able to point the finger at like multiple different scenarios without actually making it any one particular person's fault. They're kind of like calling people out without it being like expressly there. So, for instance, this is something I really hate in a movie, when someone's calling out something, but it almost feels like there's no place for it, because nothing has made you feel that emotion, so then it sounds like it's just directed at the audience. Like there's this baseless thing that they're trying to get off their chest that's communicated to the audience, but they don't know how to do it subtly. Like, if you guys watch the movie, then let me know what you like. Let me come back and let me know what you think of the movie if you guys watch it. I watched it on Hulu. If you have a Hulu subscription, then that's where you can find it. But if you like it, don't like it, let me know. But basically, there's a bunch of scenes that you understand implicitly what's going on, but overtly something else is being expressed, because moving parts. I'm making it sound more complicated than it actually is. I just really love the movie that much. I think for a comedy, it's very high bar, so like, I'd say it's 8 out of 10 comedy, because comedies are pretty crap nowadays anyway. So, I definitely say check into it. All the sour cream was at the end. I hate when that happens. And the reason I'm putting that up in front of me, so y'all can see the food better. I'll clean it up after I'm done. You know, mukbanger problems. Yeah. So, Shallow is a really good movie. I watched the Blue Beetle movie. Someone recommended that I watch that, and I just watched that tonight. So, a person that watched the Blue Beetle, or recommended that I watch the Blue Beetle movie, that I was planning on watching anyway. I don't mean that to sound rude, but I haven't said in my comment that I'm going to watch that eventually, but I want to respond to that person. I don't know if I should do a Blue Beetle review, because I'll let you guys know my initial feelings about it. It's not a good movie. And Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 92%. And I don't know how. Audience score, bro. Not even tomato meter. Tomato meter is like 71. But the audience score is like 92%. And I'm like, how? How is this movie a 92%? You see that? You see how they put all the freaking cream sauce at one end? Cream sauce. It's called sour cream, Ryan. It's the cream sauce, bro. It's the cream sauce. Someone clip that. Alright. I'm gonna bite it from the front now. So I'm gonna bite this side so I get it over with. I hate that they do that. I'm so sorry for the squeaky chair. I can't help that. It's just a squeaky chair. So let me know. Let me know if you guys want to let me know if you guys want me to review Blue Beetle. It was a request. It was a request from a viewer. But the reason I was able to see it, I should clarify, is because it was on HBO Max. It was on HBO Max, and so, or Max now, sorry. But I saw it on Max, and I wasn't gonna go to the theaters to see it because I didn't think it'd be that great. I don't think it is doing that great either. Is that relaxing? Let me know. and expensive. Everything that you see I got for $22.82. I'm like, bruh, I could get Taco Bell for like, I could get the same amount of food for $10 back in my day. Gosh dang inflation. Government. Sorry, I made that weird face. I was cleaning out. I'm not gonna say I was picking my teeth with my tongue. Sorry. Anyways, so sorry for that visual. Anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I love all the support that you guys give. Just if you're new here, please consider subscribing, following me on my socials, and all of you, please follow me on my socials if you're a continued subscriber. That's a great way to support me. Any other ways that you want to support, they're always listed in the description of every video. Don't feel pressured to. I'm only telling you if you somehow, I'm only telling you because, you know, some people like to support. It's always in the description. All the support I need are likes and comments and subscribers. That's all I need. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.